Good morning student. Today we shall going to learn thin and thicker. The first of all thicker and thinner. When we measure or compare the width of two objects, we use the term thicker and thinner. Now students, pay close attention to this yellow arrow on the screen. They will help us in understanding how to compare the width of two objects. Now, what do we have here? We have two pencils, pencil A and pencil B. The width of the pencil A is more than pencil B. Now, therefore, we can say the pencil A is thicker than pencil B. Similarly, we can say also the width of the pencil B is less than the width of pencil A. Therefore, the pencil B is thinner than pencil A. Now student, let's understand this better with the help of other example. Look at what do we have here? We have a pictures two ropes, picture A and picture B. Now student, look at the width of picture A is less than picture B. Therefore, the picture A is the thinner than picture B. Similarly, we can say the picture B, the width of picture B is more than picture A. Therefore, the picture B is the thicker picture A. Now, look at the one more example. Now student, let's see. What do we have here? We have two tires. Tire A is the car tire and tire B is the cycle tire. Now student, the width of picture A is more than picture B. Therefore, the picture A is thicker than picture B. Similarly, we can say the picture B, the width of picture B is the less than the width of picture A. Therefore, we can say the picture B is the thinner than picture A. Good job. Now look at one more example. Now student, what do we have here? We have here two candles. Candle A is green and candle B is pink candle. Now student, look at the width of picture A is more than picture B. Now therefore the picture A is thicker than picture B. Now student, we can say the picture B is the less than the width of picture A. Therefore the picture B is thinner than picture A. Now look at the next topic is thickest and thinnest. Student, thickest and thinnest. When we measure or compare the width of more than two objects, we use the term thickest and thinnest. Students, pay close attention to these yellow rows on the screen. They will help us understanding how to compare of the width of three objects. Now student, what do we have here? We have three pencils. Now student, look at the blue pencils. The width is more than other pencils. So we can say the pencil blue is the thickest. Now look at the third pencil. The third pencil is the width is the less than other pencils. So we can say the third pencil is the thinnest pencil. Now student, let's understand they are better with the help of example. Now look at what do we have here? We have three books. Now student, width of the books in picture A is more than the width of other two books. Therefore, the books in picture A is thickest. Similarly, we can say the width of books in picture B is less than the width of other two books. Therefore, the books in picture B is thinnest. Now let's understand with the help of other example. Look at. What do we see here? There she is wooden log. There are log is difference between them. Yes, there is different. The width of wooden log in picture A is more than the width of other two wooden log. Therefore, the wooden log in picture A is thickest. Similarly, the width of wooden log in picture B is less than the width of other two wooden log. Therefore, the wooden log in picture B is thinnest. Now look at one more example of thickest and thinnest. So what do we have here? Now we have three battery. Can you tell me which is difference between? Yes, the width of the battery picture A is more than the width of other two batteries. Therefore, the battery in picture A is thicker. Similarly, the width of the battery in picture C is less than width of other two batteries. So, battery C is thinnest. Now, next topic is near, nearest and nearer. Compare the distance of the object from the dog. Now look at the ball is nearest, and similarly the bone is nearer to the dog, and the pot is near to the dog. The nearer, nearest and near. Now look at the one more example. Compare the distance of the object from the baby. Where the baby? Here baby. Now look at the duck is nearest and teddy bear is nearer, and the cube is near to the baby. Near, nearer and nearest. Now next topic is far, farther and farthest. Look at the example. Compare the distance of the object from the canal. Look at, this is the canal. Now ball is far and the bone is feather and the dog is farthest from the canal. Now compare the distance of the object from the cage. Where the cage? Here cage. And the duck is for the cage. And the bird is feather. The sparrow is farthest from the cage. Now student, look at one more example. Compare the distance of the object from the box. Look at the box. Now balloon is far from the box and the ball is feathers from the box. Top is feathers from box. Now the next topic is wider and narrow. Now student, look at the picture. Now can you tell me what is this? This is door. They have same color and same length. Look at, same color and same length. So my question is, what is difference in both pictures? Yes, the difference in both picture is the width of the picture. Look at, there are the same color and the same length, but the difference is width. The first door is wider. And the second is narrow. Now student, you understand wider and narrow. Now the wider is wide and the narrow is narrow. They tell us. How can tell us wide and narrow? Yes, they tell us compare the two objects by width. We can say the compare width of an object. Now let understand with more one example. look at the more one example. There are two trees. Can you tell me in which one is wider and in which one is narrow? Yes, the left tree is the wider and the right tree is the narrow. Good job. Now look at one more example of wider and narrow. Now let's see the paintbrush. Now can you tell me in which one is the wider and in which one is the narrow? Now students, look at the left side, the paintbrush is the wider and the right side the paintbrush is narrow. Good job. Let's understand with the help of some exercise. Look at. Can you tell me? What do we see here? Yes, 3 crayons. Now which of the following colors is the narrowest? Now student, look at the same colors and same length. The 3 crayons, the length is same. Look at. Now student, you know they have same color and the length, but the difference between the 3 crayons is, yes, the difference between 3 crayons is width. Now the find of the narrowest. Now the first is the wider and the last crayon is the narrowest crayon. Yes, good job. Now look at the second exercise. Now look at the 3 crayons. Can you tell me which of the following color is widest? Yes, tell me. Yes, the first crayon is the widest crayon. Good job.